What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Piano Praiser, and right now I'm locked up in my downstairs bathroom work and have a little bit of peace to address this video. I'm a mother too with 3 kids, and sometimes finding the time with my lifestyle is kind of hard, but I did want to respond to this video. I want to start out by saying shouts out to you, Ateyaaa girl. We love you. We wish you the best, and we're thankful that you bring the videos that you bring to us, and you are really just a blessing to so many people. This video is a response to Ateyaa's video where a lady has a question as to whether or not she needs to tell the father of her baby that she's pregnant. Not only is she pregnant, I mean, she's good and pregnant. You're 6 months pregnant. So, and you're also a mother of 2. So, you know that you definitely need to tell this man that you are expecting a baby. You know that even before you wrote in and asked the question. There's quite a few things that are going on in this letter. You begin by stating that you are legally married to someone who lives in another state, who apparently has a life with someone else. I mean, it's obvious that the 2 of you are not together, just only in name. And to me is a bit odd, because when you look at it from the standpoint, girl, how do you expect to attract something positive when you're holding on to something? Not just something, but you're holding on to a husband. Not many men are going to want to come into a situation with a woman and there's another man that's out there. So I just don't understand, you know, well, that doesn't even matter. The second issue at hand is you have 2 other children. You don't mention whether or not their father is active in their life. And now and then you also mentioned that your children were not fond of the sky. To me, that's really kind of, I'm like Ateyaaa, I definitely believe something is there as well. But I think that you hooked up with old boy. You said he was somebody that you knew from around the way. It's obvious he was someone you had feelings for, someone that when you saw some sparks were rekindled and you were able to hook up with him for whatever reason. You're a mother of 2, so you definitely know about the birds and the bees. You know where babies come from. I think you know how to get pregnant. I think you know what to do not to get pregnant. You say you were in between birth control. And with that being, you know you're in between birth control. You know that you need to take other precautions. You kind of, you admit that you told this man that you didn't tell this man that you were in between. And if you were trying not to have a baby, I don't understand why you would. I just don't get that. I think this man, like I said, is somebody you were fond of. I think the fact that you mentioned that this man has moved on and he has another female in his life, I think this female was in his life the entire time. Because I think if it was just someone casual, and, you know, the way that you say you were out, I think you would have come out already. You would have told him. You haven't seen him in 6 months. You mentioned that things are good between the 2 of you, but they're not good. If you haven't seen him in 6 months, I mean, how good is it? There's so much. The most important reason you need to tell this man is not for you. You say you're financially able to take care of the baby. You can do it by yourself. But a child needs both a mother and a father. A child needs, it's more to raising a child than just the money. I'll be happy just to write a check and not have to deal with the ins and outs. That's the easy part. But you need money, but you need rearing. You need someone to give life lessons. You need someone to help shape and cultivate. And that's why you have a mother and a father. And the father's role is so important, because if there's a son, that father teaches that son how to be a man. If it's a daughter, that father teaches that man how to be a lady and what to expect from a man, how to be treated by a man. He's the first influence that she has. So I think it's pretty selfish of you to even ask the question as to whether or not you need to tell. Yes, you need to tell. This situation just doesn't affect you. It really affects 6 other people. There's his 2 children. There's your 2 children. there's him, of course, and then there's this other woman. There's 6 people's lives, 7 including yours, that are affected by this decision. But my suggestion to you is to definitely go ahead and sit down with the father. You guys plan a course of action. Get ready. Let him provide financial support. Even if it's 50 cents, let him do it. I mean, I just think you need to do that. You need to come up with some type of arrangements as far as not just him being a check in the mail, but him being able to spend time and to rear that child and having an influence. The fact that your children are not fond of him is another situation that you're going to really have to get a hold of, because with this new brother or sister, you don't want whatever feelings they have for the father to spew over with the child. So that's an area you're going to have to work on as well. And then, of course, there's this other woman that's out there, she probably thinks that, her man is just her man or whatever. But you've got some things to work on. I guess the biggest blessing out of all of this, and there's always hope, you can always find something positive, is that you are pregnant. Concentrate on having a happy pregnancy. Don't get depressed. Don't get discouraged. And take care of yourself. And we're praying that the baby will be healthy. We know he or she will be. You've got some issues, but they are workable. And we do wish you the best. Peace.